Welcome to Stars X. In the early 1990s, amidst the heartland of America in Tulsa, Oklahoma, three young brothers, Isaac, Taylor, and Zac Hanson, found themselves irresistibly drawn to the melodies of classic rock and roll and the soulful harmonies of Motown. Their shared passion for music became the foundation of a journey that would soon captivate the world. Isaac, the eldest, was born in 1980. Taylor followed in 1983, and Zac, the youngest, arrived in 1985. Growing up in a household filled with the sounds of their parents' record collection, the brothers were particularly enamored with artists like Chuck Berry and Aretha Franklin. This early exposure ignited their desire to create music together. In 1992, the brothers officially formed Hanson. Isaac handled guitar, Taylor took on keyboards, and Zac played drums. Despite their youth, Isaac was just 11, Taylor 9, and Zac a mere 6. They began performing locally, quickly gaining attention for their tight harmonies and infectious energy.
No big surprise to you guys, because music's been a part of your life all your life. I know.
I mean,
but...
you can't expect things to happen. But I mean, we've always been doing music, yes.
Yeah, I understand that their parents would come home from church on Wednesday nights expecting a clean house and the dishes done, and what would they find?
A new song.
Just get along. Were there any squabbles?
When we were young, we used to practice.
You are young.
When we were young.
When we were younger, we used to practice karate on each other. But you know, now we don't do that because we really hurt each other if we did that now. We started as a group 5 years ago.
Are you one of these groups that started in your garage with a little makeshift studio built in there?
Pretty close.
Yeah.
We basically took over the house, the living room.
Oh, yeah. The living room.
Very, very understanding parents.
Yeah.
Their first independent album, Boomerang, was released in 1995, showcasing their burgeoning songwriting skills. However, it was their 1997 major label debut, Middle of Nowhere, that catapulted them to international fame. The lead single, MMMBop, became a cultural phenomenon, reaching #1 in multiple countries and earning the brothers 3 Grammy nominations. The success of MMMBop was meteoric, but it also brought challenges. The music industry was quick to label them as a boy band, a term that often undermined their musicianship and songwriting abilities.
Now 14, he had a growth spurt, and his voice has, well, matured, both of which make him feel more equal to his big brothers.
I have a slight advantage because I carry around 2 small wooden sticks.
As for 19-year-old Isaac and 17-year-old Taylor, they did the unthinkable. They cut their long locks.
Some people are like, yeah, cool, man. And then there's certain fans that are like, oh, it's okay, I understand. You know, sometimes it's that way. But yeah, it's just hair.
In 2000, Hanson released This Time Around, an album that showcased a more mature sound, blending rock and blues influences. Despite critical acclaim, the album faced commercial challenges due to shifts within their record label. Frustrated by creative differences and corporate restructuring, the brothers made a bold decision in 2003. They parted ways with their label and established their own 3CG Records.
The reason why we decided to go on the road and play acoustically was I remember the first conversation about it was actually a band meeting. We're just talking about, you know, when the record's coming out, how we want to roll things out, how we want to roll out the new music, and basically we just all looked at ourselves and went, you know, what'd be really cool is to just go out, stripped down, just acoustic guitars, you know, acoustic piano, just like
I remember
bare bones.
It's kind of an inspired moment when we all went, this is really the way we want to introduce this music.
This move granted them full artistic control, but also presented the daunting task of navigating the music industry independently. Their 2004 album, Underneath, became one of the highest-selling independent albums of all time, debuting at #1 on Billboard's Independent Albums chart. Beyond their musical endeavors, Hanson demonstrated a deep commitment to philanthropy.
He has. And Taylor, I know that you have this passion for music, but you are equally passionate about using your power, using your influence to give back. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, for one, it's so great to be on the conversation with somebody that's equally passionate about what they do. Look, I think we all have superpowers, and part of what we're trying to figure out how to do in life is to use those to create the greatest ripple. And music is huge, but I've seen with my work with the group Food on the Move that I helped found 10 years ago, that connecting to communities that need resources is not just about showing up and raising a bunch of money. It's about making connections. It's about building relationships. Food on the Move has been working to transform food insecure issues and end food deserts. And we didn't do it by starting off with a big capital campaign. We did it by connecting with people. And I've been just blown away by the relationships, the team, and the transformation that's begun to happen around urban agriculture, things we never would have known possible. And in the end, it's having the courage, I think, to just walk in and say, this is what I have to give. Each of us have something to give. And whatever you have to give, you give it all.
In 2006, they collaborated with a school choir in Soweto, South Africa, to record Great Divide, donating all proceeds to AIDS research and prevention in Africa. They also partnered with Tom's Shoes during their 2007 The Walk Tour, raising awareness for poverty and AIDS in Africa by leading 1-mile barefoot walks with fans before each concert. Over the years, Hanson continued to evolve musically, releasing albums like The Walk, 2007, Shout It Out, 2010, and Anthem, 2013, each reflecting their growth as artists. Their dedication to their craft and their fans remained unwavering. In 2021, they released Against the World, a 7-track album recorded at FAME Studios in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. The album's theme centered on facing adversity and seeking a way forward, resonating deeply with their audience. Throughout their career, the brothers faced personal and professional challenges, including public scrutiny and the pressures of maintaining relevance in a rapidly changing industry. Yet, their bond as brothers and shared vision for their music kept them grounded. As of 2025, Hanson continues to perform and record music, celebrating over 3 decades in the industry. Their story is a testament to resilience, brotherhood, and the enduring power of following one's passion. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.